Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. Oh, that's kind of nice. I'm a sucker for rain.
Yeah.
I wish... It's funny, right? Because I would give this like a B+ on the video game rain scale.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? A-. Because they did account for the rain. Something special happened if you looked straight up into the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Which is worth an extra little few points to bump it up into the A range. Because you see there's like a little bit of an effect whenever it's impacting with a surface, but not all surfaces.
Mm-hmm.
Like some splish splashes could be happening there. I mean, I think that's sort of the gold standard for rain off of the top of my head in video games is still the tanker from Metal Gear Solid 2.
Not Red Dead Redemption?
They do have dynamic mud in Red Dead Redemption 2. But I think that they can both get the gold medal.
Yeah.
I printed up a whole bunch of them, and just nobody's putting the time in to get them
To receive
the
the rain
reward.
is the best here gold medal.
Yeah, Fire Emblem Awakening also gets special mention because it had very robust battle camera settings,
Mm-hmm.
and you could actually pause. You could pause the game, like pause a battle, and it would stop the rain.
Ooh.
Or at the very least, it would give you that impression.
Yeah. Bee-boo, bee-boo, bee-boo.
I doubt it was like a 1-to-1. We are actually rendering all of these droplets. It was probably just like a static model that they throw in.
Don't know why he didn't listen. Let's see what we have. Fuck! Then why did he run?
What's the holdup? So,
So we killed a citizen.
the city's on lockdown. A true citizen would respect that. Get him in the truck.
Great.
You know what I miss
What?
from like my youth?
No, what?
Cartoonish villains.
Like just...
I'll explain once these two are done talking, because they're going to start any second now.
Fuck, I'm glad you're okay, Adam.
I brought you a present from the Alps. Compliments of Victor Marchenko. Be careful with it.
Is this the orchid?
Yeah. Marchenko tried to kill me with it, just like he did Rucker. Think you can get it analyzed?
Yeah, we got a couple of scientists on the collective's mailing list. Some of them are already culling through the files you and Janus pulled from the bank. I'll let you know what they find. Oh, and we also ran a trace on that email you gave me from Rucker. It originated from an unregistered pocket secretary in Hong Kong.
So we don't know who sent it.
Not yet. It's been shut off ever since. But we left a trace running, so if it lights up again, we'll know.
Good. Something big is coming, Alex. Ark's being framed for a terrorist attack that hasn't occurred yet.
They're gonna take more lives, blow up another train station? Jesus, Adam, look at it out there. Any chance we had of easing fears and fighting people's hatred will be gone. That piece of shit UN legislation will pass, and we'll all be thrown into AUG-only hellholes like Udalek.
While Nathaniel Brown sits back and earns trillions.
Brown? That slick suit from the Santo Corporation?
Page said Brown was calling the shots, and in Switzerland, Marchenko said Brown had confirmed date and time.
But where? Brown's been traveling extensively, promoting Rabia and his Safe Harbor initiative. His next junket's in London. But if he's behind this, he's not gonna attack himself.
Maybe not. Marchenko also mentioned someone who can tell us. But I have to meet with Miller first. How soon can you get the sample analyzed?
As fast as possible. If you're meeting with Miller, be careful. You walked into another ambush in Garm, and Miller's not off my suspect list yet.
We'll see.
You were saying about cartoonish villains?
Yeah, I just feel like there was a time after I had become, you know what, I say childhood, but I should say like older teen, right?
Yeah.
There was a time where I had experienced enough media that I would look at something and be like, that feels a little over the top.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who would believe that? Who would do something like that? That's really stupid.
Yeah.
SOS, Samus dot sewers, please help.
We gonna do that?
I don't remember. Received a strange beeping message. Uploaded coordinates to an underground location. Yeah, because I don't remember that quest. So as you can see, this place is worse.
Yeah. Got worse.
The red is where I'm not allowed to be.
So anywhere
Right.
that isn't your apartment.
Well,
Actually.
yeah, actually. So I think the first thing I need to do then is head to the metro. Oh, nope, don't want to do that. Oh, hell, I did it again.
Are you gonna throw off a bomb in the front yard? Oh, there you go. You did.
Adam,
What?
why?
You are nowhere. Everybody's already mad. What's one more?
It was just a smoke grenade anyway.
Okay.
You know, I mean, why do I keep doing it?
I don't know, man.
Triangle. Triangle is my button for... Okay. There, I got it. I got it that time. And I was just trying to put my gun away, if you can believe that.
I can. I really can. So, villains.
Yeah, I think that there was a time in my life where I had become a little disillusioned with media in general, and it was easy to think, like, this is outside the realm of possibility. This is a cartoonish evil. No one would be able to get away with something like this in real life. But now that I'm an adult, I have seen some
Cartoonish.
just unbelievable garbage. And it's like, no, there's no level of depravity. People will, if you can imagine a low, people will meet and then exceed that expectation. Someone will find a way to prove you wrong.
Are you walking?
Yeah, it's a really nice touch, actually.
It is, because the trains wouldn't be running.
Yeah. I think that the only thing that I don't like about it is that I wish that, because it is, you know, like a metro track, I kind of wish he was doing like a Icarus dash Shine Spark speed booster thing.
Through it?
Yeah. Just really booking it, you know?
You know, I've never had, like, any problems going down through metro systems. Except for, I think that if I had to walk the tunnels, like, the less I feel the scale, the safer that I feel down there. The only time I've ever been kind of afraid in a metro station, just from the nature of it, not from, like, people or whatever. Like, there's a whole bunch of earth above you when you're in a metro station pretty much all the time. But the only time I ever felt actually a little bit uncomfortable with the prospect of being, you know, in a place that is just buried underground, was this one metro station that I was staying close to, and it was like the way to get into town. And I'm not joking, we had to take 5 escalators down. And a lot of steps and a lot of sloping corridors too.
Mm-hmm.
But it gave me too long to think about how deep underground we were.
Oh.
And I was just like, I will possibly never remember the name of where we were staying, because that metro station became, like, I renamed it in my head to be the Mines of Moria. And like, there's a Balrog down here somewhere. We just haven't seen him today because he's only there on Tuesdays. Like, that's how it felt. And everybody else was like chill and going about their day, and like, you buy coffee down there and stuff. But just thinking about, I don't live in a place with a lot of tall buildings. When something is 3 stories tall, it's like, oh yeah, that's kind of big. When something is 5 stories tall, you're like, well, they're just showing off. And then anything worse than that is always a bank, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, thinking about going... And the escalators were not single-story escalators. Like, they were probably more than that. So, if we're thinking about it, minimum 5 stories underground, to me, that's too much. Like, if anything flooded or collapsed, that would be it. You know?
You know, it's funny that you say that. You want to know how many stories underground I am comfortable? Or do you know how many stories above or below the ground I am comfortable with?
No, I guess I've never really asked.
No, zero.
Oh,
The
you
answer
like
is 0.
sea level?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, ground level. Yeah.
Ground level. Okay, well...
Anything more than that? Completely unnecessary. Move somewhere else. Be in a different place.
There's just
Sorry.
certain things that make you feel your mortality. And...
Do your best. Don't live in New York.
Oh, I went to the Empire State Building one time.
No, I don't want to. So, you're not allowed to talk about
and
scary
I took
stories.
The elevator. I took the elevator because, oh my god, you're not going to go up the stairs, right?
I have played Final Fantasy VII, so I guess we'll have to disagree on the topic.
On the topic of...
Taking the stairs in a really tall building.
Oh, well, we didn't take the stairs because we would have been pretty tired, and there was a line and everything. And I just think of that, and I think, you know, the view was good, but I mean, I don't know if I'm ever gonna go back, because it was crowded, and the elevator in a building with that many floors...
Yeah.
Is really, like, it takes a minute. And it went a lot faster than I expected. Like, you could feel it.
Yeah.
Because it's like if it went at the speed of a normal, or what I
Reasonable.
consider a reasonable elevator, like, you know, it just kind of goes like, wafts you up and down. This was like, no, we got places to be. And I remember feeling that and looking around kind of wide-eyed, but everybody else that was there that wasn't with our group was just kind of like, yeah, whatever, it's a Wednesday, what do you want? You know, so I was reassured by the people in the elevator's reaction that this was a very normal speed for an average tall building elevator, but I did not enjoy that experience whatsoever. And I like tall places. I like being on edge places.
Mm-hmm.
They're beautiful.
If you say so.
Well, they're beautiful because they're just a little bit scary, but I mean...
Listen, I've got a little something that I want to tell you about. Mm-hmm. It's a little technology you may not have heard of before. It's called a Vida game.
Uh-huh.
And if you play a Vida game, you can go to all manner of nonsense locales and emerge unscathed.
I feel like the fear is a necessary spice.
Why do I hang out with you?
It's like that purple yellow thing.
It's a poor investment of time. One of these days you're gonna fucking fall off a tower or go bungee jumping or something.
No.
And it's just gonna be...
There are lines.
Yeah, there are lines and they go straight down.